You are now listening to Nexxlegacy Radio, a radio station for the people.
Yeah, long anticipated and heavily weighted, and shout out to all the people that stayed loyal despite some of the little issues that took place yesterday. We weren't able to get this young lady on, but she's here. Not only is she here, she's here to rock out something that I feel like anytime that you get a young lady that's doing CEO moves, aka boss moves, and people out there that's just trying to make sure they climb that ladder of success, we got to make sure that we show this lady some love. So we're going to do that without further ado. And she is brought to you by Shira Bonner, actually Shira Looks, which is on her Facebook page. You can actually go hit that up, facebook.com/Shira's Looks. If you don't know how to spell it, SHYRAS Look, LOOK. And I want to welcome Shira Bonner on to Branded After Dark. Shira, what's up, girl? How you doing?
What's up? I'm doing good. Excited. Hey, I like that song you had on there. I was grooving.
Hey. I'm just trying to set the scene, girl. Trying to set the scene. That's all I'm trying to do. How you doing, though?
I hear you. I am doing awesome. I'm excited. Thank you so much for having me on. Thank you, Gab. I appreciate it. Appreciate the support, customers, feedback, everybody who's listening. Just want to share with you guys, my business, get myself more branded and out there, and just grow, as an entrepreneur. It's hard starting off, especially the first year, and, I've passed my first year, and I finally see what everybody's been talking about, so, yeah, that's where I'm at.
Hey, but Shira, that's always a level of consistency, too, because, a lot of people, they want to rise to success, they want to have that opportunity where they could just say, hey, I'm running this business right now, but then they fall off a little later, you know what I mean? So it's a little different, though, but I'm just glad you're here, just showing that level of consistency, which is always good. So tell the listeners how you got started pushing your line, doing your thing.
Okay, well, I started about a year and a half ago. I got into doing clothes. I had this whole vision because people used to always be like, oh, I love the way you dress. Like, man, you should be a personal shopper. And I wanted to bypass all that. Like, I wanted to be the go-to, and I wanted to help ladies, especially in Arizona, locally. I had this vision to, want to personally dress everyone. So, it didn't start off as great as I wanted it to. It did, so-so, but it didn't feel, it wasn't that complete passion. I wasn't getting out of it what I wanted. So, after a tough summer last year, praying, staying positive, it's like, okay, I don't want to give up. Like, I just don't want to just let this go. Let me see what else, I can do. So after praying and everything like that, I said, what about swimsuits? There is a high demand for swimsuits, especially women with bigger breasts, heavier set women, and that's just been my goal, to be able to get some trendy urban swimsuits out there, affordable. That's most important, affordable to the ladies.
Right. Okay. So you took this idea that you had and you prayed on it, and you basically started plotting on trying to be able to take this to another level. Like, how much hard work that you actually had to put in to literally make Shira's Look a possibility?
Well, the hardest part is finding, the right material, the right, the quality, people who are willing to help you create a good product. Like, you have to first make sure your product can make it, because if your product ain't good, you ain't selling nothing. So then it was more networking with people, going to different events. Like, it's important to network. And I used to be scared personally to network with people because I'd be like, they're going to steal my ideas. Like, but that's the biggest thing, network. You have to network with people. There might be somebody out there that knows something that you don't know. And not everybody's trying to take from you. Some people actually want to help you out and give you some feedback to help you make it to that next level. So that's pretty much, branding, networking, and what else is important is that your customers, even if you start off as like your friends, it's word of mouth. Like, hey, where'd you get that swimsuit from? Oh, I got that from Shira. So I've had a lot of referrals, and I appreciate those who looked out for me, helped me get where I'm trying to get to, and it's just been a success so far, and I'm seeing it. It's going to still take some time, but, you know, I'm growing, and I appreciate it a lot. Like, I'm forever grateful.
And I think what's important, and Shira Bonner is our guest, CEO of Shira's Look Swimwear. You can go check her out, facebook.com/Shira's Look, and also stay tuned, shiraslook.com is coming to you real soon. And one of the things that caught my attention when Gab brought yourself to the station's attention was the fact that you do have a diverse swimsuit collection. You do have the different types, because, you know, different types of women at different shades. And you mentioned that earlier, you know, breasts are, you know, bigger or smaller. You know, waistline is a little bit bigger or smaller. Whatever works for that particular person, you have that particular need. So let me actually tap into it as far as when you do, you know, do you actually have different types of models that you work with, or is it just something that you just kind of, you know, feel like, you know what, you know, I got to make sure that I show some love to the heavier set ladies, and, you know, show some love to the, you know, the middle of the road and the thin chicks too. So, you know, tell the listeners a little bit how you actually came up with the plan to put that out there as far as different types.
Well, I mean, in any business, consistency is kind of hard with, like, you know, different models and stuff like that. So I just, you know, network when I have an event coming. You know, I'll ask people, hey, you know, who's looking? Anybody want to be a model for my upcoming event? And I meet with them, size them. I already had, like, a vision in my head what would be great on them, and so they come out, they show love. It's always awesome when you have new energy each time. So it helps, you know, the product move that much more. And seeing them excited and seeing, you know, potential customers excited, and as well as them seeing other people besides my body portion in a swimsuit, like, oh, I could look good in that too then. Like, so that helped out a lot, having different sizes.
Now, let me ask you this before Gab asks you a question. And, I mean, you know, I love the fact that you're doing something for the ladies. There's a lot of beautiful ladies out there. Swimwear, it all depends on the type of swimwear that's going to catch a man's eye. In my opinion, you know, Gab, you can speak for yourself, but, you know, to me, a look is a part of it, and it's not just the body parts. It's actually the actual swimwear piece itself. So, you know, do you have a heavy hand? And when you say you look at a person, you can just say, okay, you know what, I got an idea. But also, is there, like, some challenges that you have to deal with when you do have certain types of bodies that just, you know, it may be a work in progress. You know what I'm saying?
It does get difficult. I'm not going to lie. You know, there might be someone with big breasts but a smaller bottom, or there's someone with a bigger bottom and smaller breasts, or, you know, it does get difficult. And I'll sit there with the client or customer, and they might have to go through about 5 different swimsuits. And I like the fact that, you know, I'm able, because I do a lot of house calls, and able to personalize it versus like, okay, here's my website, but then they order a product and it gets to them and it might not fit them good. So it's really important to have a variety of swimsuits that's going to fit these different bodies. And when someone comes to get a swimsuit from me, it's rare that they ever leave with nothing, because I have something for everyone. I'm still working on my plus size. That's been my hardest challenge, but coming next year, that is going to be like my biggest market, because they supported me the most. So that's who I want to give to. I want to, you know, put out a product. Not only is it helping me grow, but it's a demand, you know. So I want to be.
What's been that hardest challenge though? What's been that hardest challenge with the plus size though?
It's just, you know, manufacturers, you know, wanting to spend more money on material. It's like if you take that one swimsuit over here and take a small swimsuit, you're going to be needing like 2 or 3 times as much material. Now, the factor is is that person willing to pay more for more material. So it just goes to show if the client, the person is willing to pay more money, then we can get more product for that particular market.
Right. Okay. Got you. Gab, throw out a question for this young lady.
I was wondering, is you gonna do a calendar and have all your models model your swimsuits?
Wait, what was that? Say that again.
I was wondering, was you gonna do a calendar and have the girls model your bathing suits?
Mm-hmm. You said a talent show?
A calendar for the swimsuits.
Oh, a calendar. I'm like, oh my God. Yeah, that is a great idea. I never thought about that, but that is an awesome idea, and thanks for putting that out there. But yeah, that would be something amazing opportunity that I would love. Exactly.
Networking
Go
101.
ahead.
Gab gave you a nice little ideas. Ideas, keep them coming over to Shira Bonner. Make sure you hit up her website. That's solid. And one thing that I respect about your grind as well is the simple fact that it is a relentless thing to do. Be a CEO of it, because this too, like off air, but I mean, it's hard. It's not easy. You have to have a level of patience, and you have to have a level of consistency, and you have to have a drive that other people may not understand and appreciate. So, during that process, you do make a lot of sacrifices too, right? Not just business-wise, but also personally too.
Oh, yes, I do a lot. I mean, I have a job. I'm a marketing director for an assisted living facility. And then on top of that, I have a daughter. I go to college. You have so many responsibilities, but at the same time, it's like when you have that passion for something, it's like, by any means necessary, like sky's the limit. Like you want outcome, you have to really put it out there. Like you have to put in that work. Otherwise, you're not going to see. Because there's days that, like, I won't market or anything for my swimsuits, and I won't hear from nobody. But that's because you're not putting that energy out there. You have to put that energy out there. You have to show that product. You have to let those people know, hey, it's available. I'm here. I'm still here. Otherwise, they will forget about you. So marketing yourself and advertising is very important. Like that is just, a demand, a need. And so I give it as much as I can. I go, they say you're going to be tired, you're going to lose sleep thinking about ideas and how to continue to market yourself. But, I give it, and in return, I reap the benefits of it.
And actually, I think we all do, just being able to see the success that you are striving to have consistently, and I think it's a good look. Shira Bonner is our guest on Branded After Dark, brought to you by Nexxlegacy and Max Radio. I am Branded here with Gavin. One thing I gotta ask you too, with like different designs, what has been some of your hottest ones that you say, hey, you know what, these are flying off, and a lot of people, especially, I mean, I don't know where you in Arizona, so it's always hot out there, but I'm in California. Yeah. Shout out to my man Kevin in Baltimore, Maryland, where it's super hot. It's like so hot that you know what I'm saying, the beaches. It's always good. For the people out there listening, what's been some of your hottest designs that you created?
Well, what's really popular is high waist. Like women love high waist swimsuits. When you had kids and stuff like that, women have stretch marks. So it's much comfortable, and you feel more confident when you're able to cover that up. So high waist has been a big one. I focused a lot this year on like one pieces, but like not like a super covered up one, like a sexy looking one, something that's out in the middle, maybe like it opened up on the sides, something with like rhinestones or the little fringes hanging from it. Like people love that stuff. And I'm the type of person that I am. I like color. I like different varieties of stuff. And sometimes I'll even just test the product to see how well it does. And in any market, there's going to be something that does better than the next. But my most popular ones are high-waist swimsuits.
Okay. That's good. I'm over here taking mental notes, writing it down just for the people out there. Like, she would be prominently, I'm taking notes because, I got to learn what the ladies like, too. You know what I'm saying? I might have to get it from my lady, too. So it might have to be a good thing. But let me ask you this, Miss Bonner, as you get ready to continue to push your line. ShirasLook.com will be coming soon. You can hit her up on Facebook, Facebook.com/ShirasLook. And, well, I mean, I went on your site and I'm seeing all the lovely ladies rocking their gear. Can the brothers get some love too? Can Shira's Look have a male's kind of line too coming soon? Can we say that? Can we pull that soon?
Man, I got some ideas. I got some ideas coming in February. I wasn't even going to say anything about it. I'm one of those people, I like to actually make things happen, But, man, I got stuff for you coming. You're going to have to wait till next year, but it's coming.
See, I'm over here picking, I'm picking her brain because I'm thinking, the brothers could have, like muscle tees or the little short joints that have Shira's Look. Like, I'm just saying, because I'll buy some, I definitely would. Gab, you down too, right? You down?
Hell yeah.
Men would be my biggest customers. I had a pool, I was at a pool party this past weekend, doing a vendor event. Shout out to Mr. Bowtie for Desert Splash event in Arizona at the Wyndham Hotel. So I basically had one of my models walking around selling raffle tickets, and the majority of people buying tickets were men. Like, she was like, hey, you can get some from your girl, or, But men were the majority of the people looking out, so I appreciate that. Good looking out.
I mean, but, Ms. Bonner, you also got to remember, guys are guys. They're gonna gravitate themselves to a beautiful situation. If it's a young lady, it's a model, swimwear, whatever, and then, it's just one of those things. And one thing I could, again, to me, I think a lot of people should go check it out. Make sure you hit up Facebook.com/Shira's Look to just be able to check out and see some of the models that she has going on. I know she has other different types, Instagram, Shira's Look as well. Just go ahead and Google it. You'll be able to actually get on board with it. But one thing that actually raised my attention a lot more is just the fact that, you are doing something that you can tell just by the sound of your voice and the opportunities that you are creating, not just for yourself, that you got a passion for it. And that, can you explain that to the young people who just, they just, they look at it as, okay, I want this as a career, and then it's not going the way they want, and then they put it away.
It's consistency. You have to be consistent. And just because one way doesn't work, you always have to have your plan B, C, D in order. People give up a lot just because one way didn't work. You have to keep on keeping on. I've seen people who've started businesses that had no money, no nothing to start with, and they had fundraisers, or they found someone to basically loan them the money, or, it's hard to get loans too, but there's grants out there, there's stuff out there, but you just have to keep on trying, and you can't get mad if you take a loss. I'm not going to lie, I've lost thousands of dollars, but that was the risk that I had to take to get to a place where it felt like, this is what it's at. This is what I'm going to market. This is what I'm going to promote. This is where my heart is at. And I mean, I don't know about y'all, but I believe in God, so my faith, I always have to put it in His hands. I always put it in His hands.
Amen.
Amen to that. I mean, that, to me, I think that's I mean, a lot of people, not trying to get preachy for all the people out there listening, but to me, I think your faith in what you believe in, whatever you believe in, that means you are acknowledging somebody higher than you, and I think that's always a good look. And I think people out there should, not follow suit, because everybody's going to be different and do what they do, but also you got to remember, you put it into the hands of, you work hard, whatever chips may fall and whatever you're going to be blessed with, you're going to wind up getting. And then just remember the struggle. You always have to make sure, because you say you lost a lot to begin, and I think you probably know this already, Shira, that to me is just your first year or two, you're gonna hit that wall, And you're going to wind up trying to figure out, okay, you know, is this a good way to be able to do this on a business type? And, you know, you're figuring out as you go, but also you're gaining so much momentum by the respect that you're getting for not quitting. You know, I think that goes a long way as well.
It does. It does. And people, you know, I've had men, I've had, you know, women just like inbox me and they're like, man, you're just so inspiring. Like they just want to be around my energy. And that means a lot. Like, and I'll give it too. Like, you know, I'm not selfish. I'm not stingy with, you know, my great energy, my great advice, my motivation. Like I want to see people make it just as bad as I want to make it.
And that's what made me reach out to you, because I always check out like your videos in the morning that you be posting. I'm like, dang, so positive. And you know,
thank you.
So I'm like, that's why I'm like reached out and was like, I can get you an interview, and you was like, all right. I'm like, I'm happy that we have you on.
Yeah, me too. Thank you guys.
And
I appreciate it.
And Gab don't smile. Right? But ever since that, he's been kind of like around your lane. Like he's been smiling like a whole lot more. Like, like Gab would smile like maybe 20%, but now he's like 80% thanks to you. So you know, it's I'm messing with you, Gab. It's all good.
Keep on smiling, Gab. I'm changing lives.
You do know that.
Straight up. Shira Bonner is our guest on Branded After Dark, brought to you by Nexxlegacy and Max Radio. And before I let you go, like, what are some of the I guess I want to say misconceptions as far as stuff that you've been through this a year, so you've witnessed some ups and downs. What's some of the misconceptions? And what's some of the positive stuff that you've been able to gain during this year of existence?
Like I said, I've gained like so many referrals. So once people start getting to know you, seeing your name, seeing your product, like hearing about you, it's like copycat. People just start, oh, I want that too. I mean, it's only natural. So that has been like my biggest the biggest part of my growth. If you don't have customers, you're not growing. Like, and I just appreciate friends, family, customers, those that keep coming back. You know, they don't just come and get one swimsuit. It's like they come back, they'll get something else, or, you know, so consistency. I have to be consistent, and they have to be consistent, because I can't just have one product, one kind of swimsuit, and be like, hey, come see me, come get me. Like, you know, people always want to know what's next. You got to keep up with the latest trends, or you got to create your own trend that looks different than what somebody else is doing. Like, people want new, even though, like, they're like, oh, I've never seen that before. I don't know how that's going to look on me. I'm like, just try it. Just go put it on. And then they come out, they're like, oh, I like this. So, you know, it's just they have to take a chance just as much as I want to take a chance.
That's solid. And to me, I just think that's just, I mean, like I said, and Gab, you know this too, because you've actually, you know, brought her to the station, which is a good look. Like, the energy and your effort, that's going to win. No matter what happens, no matter what comes out of it as far as growth, that's going to help grow and build your legacy. And I've told this to people on the station for years now. It's anybody can build an empire. Empire, you always hear empires crumble. Legacies will never crumble. And legacies are built on that effort and your talent and your desire to do not just more for yourself and your brand, but for others. And I think what you're doing, your designs that you have for some of the plus size women that I've seen on your page, and you know, a lot of beautiful women. And like I said, every woman has a layer of beautifulness, if that's a word, to themselves. So having swimwears to just be able to make and instill confidence in them, to me, is always a good look. And the fact that you're actually being a catalyst to that, and you're not giving up on the dream, is a good look. And that's how you build a legacy. You do that. So, you know, you want some points over here at Nexxlegacy. You know, I'm just letting you know that. It's good look. Good look.
I appreciate it.
So feel good show, in my opinion. What are some of the things you want to tell your listeners out there before we let you go? And you know, hating on your fish fry, but you know, a lot of people don't know that's the inside thing. You know,
yes, he's hating on my fish fry. I'm at my family's house.
Definitely.
We were about to eat good, so I'm getting off the line here soon. But yeah, definitely my customers, even if you're not a customer, you just like watching me or seeing my product, like, just keep supporting me, keep, sharing my posts, keep sending people my way. Like, I appreciate that so much. Like, a little bit goes a long ways. You have no idea. And it's just so important to me. And I might not be able to like all your guys' every post because I am a busy woman, but I will show you love when I can, but continue to show me love, and I'll get you guys the product you want and need, or something you've never seen. Thank you, guys.
That's representing right there. And she not forgetting the brothers, all the men out there. She got something for us brothers coming out next year in 2017, so it's going to be a good look. But in the meantime, the holidays, y'all, and I'm just doing a shameless, promotion plug for my girl, Shira Bonner. So the holidays are coming out soon, y'all, and, if you giving thanks or it's Christmas time, it's coming. It's coming. You can give gifts on Halloween too, so why not give swimwear? I'm just saying, like, you gotta, and if people out there, like, I just want to get it for the summertime and stuff like that. No, you got a goal, right? If you want to have that summer body that you want, like, you set a goal for yourself too. Like, you know what, this is gonna be a rocking summer body, and I need to turn it up times 10, and I'm gonna start now. So if you do that, you go to Shira Bonner, hit up Shira's Look on Facebook. And, do that. So, I just did it off the top of my head. I hope you're cool with the little promo plug, young lady. I'm just saying. People, go check it out. Fellas, we got something coming, too, though. We got something coming. So, fellas, I'm just going off the top.
Wait on it.
I hope you're cool. I hope you're cool with that. I hope you're cool with the shameless plug, but I just said it off the top of my head because that's just how I feel. That's how I feel. I did.
You got to speak it into existence.
Exactly. So there you go. Give out your Instagram one more time before we let you go.
Shira's SHYRAS_look. That's what it is. Instagram.
That's what it is.
Follow me. You can see my product better on there.
What about Twitter? You on Twitter?
I don't have a Twitter.
No Twitter.
But that's coming soon, though. Soon. she's gonna monopolize the.
We getting that website going.
Indeed, that's definitely coming soon. All of it's coming soon. Twitter.com is coming soon. ShirasLook.com is coming. And Shira, just stay blessed and stay on top of your grind. And definitely, we're watching you here, and we're gonna definitely show support. So if there's any promo that we want to blast out to these hundreds and thousands of listeners out here, we'll definitely do that. So. And again, our apologies for last night too. We definitely want to make sure that we continue and make you part of the family, and just make sure that we are here to support you unconditionally. So, we got you covered over here at Nexxlegacy Radio.
I appreciate it. Thank you guys for having me on the station. Really appreciate it.
No doubt. And this is the beginning of more things and things like that to come. So we're gonna definitely take care of you. So blessings, and I'm still hating on the fish fry, though. I'm just putting that out there.
I'm trying to get off the phone. Bye, y'all.
Couldn't even bring me nothing, though. Hey, shout out to Shira, though. We love you, though, so take it easy.
I'm going to take a picture and post it.
Oh, see that right there. I'm letting you. I'm not a hater, but I might hate on that one, though. Just a little. I might hate on it. But more like wish I was there, like, the family left me out, but it's all love, though. Nothing but love for y'all. Nothing but love. Stay blessed, though, and keep this going. You are very inspiring, young lady. Keep doing your thing.
Thank you. Blessings, you guys. Have a good night.
All right, stay on top.
You too.
All right, that is beautiful. Shira Bonner. Make sure you go ahead and check her out. Facebook.com/Shira's Look. Right here, more music and conversation right here on Branded After Dark. Brought to you by Nexxlegacy and Max Radio.
Thank you for listening to the #1 radio station for the people.